Hello, fellow diamond painting addicts, and welcome back to Diamond Painting Anonymous. Today, I am here for a WIP and chat. If you're new here, welcome. WIP and chat, WIP stands for work in progress, and chat stands for me because I'm going to be chatting while I work on this project. This is kind of a special project. This is a canvas that I got, and I don't even remember where I got it, but there was an issue with the drills, and so there was some kind of sand or something in them. So I ended up just chucking all of the drills. And so it's been hanging around in my stash, just kind of sitting there because I didn't really know what to do with it. I had contacted the company, and again, it's been so long I don't remember which one it was, and they were going to send me replacement drills, but it's been several months and I haven't received them, so I don't know if they got lost in the mail. I don't know what happened, but rather than let the canvas go to waste, I am going to wing it. So I have all kinds of special drills that I have saved from various projects. And so I'm going to see what I can do. And of course, I have lots of rhinestones that I have saved from various projects. And so I'm just going to kind of jump in and figure out what I can do where and see how it turns out. It may be nothing when I get done, but it will be an experiment, so that's good. So I decided pretty much everything, looking at the schematic, everything are the round crystals, except for there are 4 special shaped ones. So there's 2 teardrop shaped, a star shaped, and then a marquee shaped. Now, I don't have any star shaped leftover ones, so we'll see what I can figure out there. But I do have some teardrop shaped ones. So number 15 is teardrop shaped, and it is the nails here on the cat, and then it is also these 2 flowers right here. So I think I have enough to get all of those done. So that's where I'm going to start. Okay. So I hope everybody has been well. I'm doing okay. Oh, an exciting bit of news. I have reached my 1,000 subscriber goal. So yay! Thank you, thank you, thank you, all of you who have subscribed and are watching. I so appreciate it. There was a bit of an issue trying to get everything set up so that I could get all the paperwork filled out that YouTube required once you hit 1,000 and all that kind of stuff. But everything is hopefully sorted now, and I'm working on some other things. I am going to be doing a giveaway. I would have done it before now, but issues. And then I was trying to decide what I wanted to do. So when I first had been thinking about this, what I had intended to do was to do a giveaway where I gave away 2 kits. And I actually have 2 kits that I purchased with that in mind that have been hanging around in my stash for quite some time. However, shipping being what it is, I started to wonder if maybe it didn't make more sense to go the gift card route. So that's part of the delay, is I'm trying to find out from some of these companies if I go gift card route for international people, if they will be able to spend the gift card. But then, you know, I thought, well, maybe I'd just do a kit and mail it. So I don't know. You folks who are international, which would you prefer? Would you rather get a kit in the mail? If it makes any difference, the 2 kits that I purchased are both from their Diamond Art Club kits. One will be for US, and then the other one I intended to be for international. Or I could do the kit for US and then do a gift card for international. Since Diamond Art Club is now on Amazon, I could do an Amazon gift card as well. So I'm kind of torn. I don't really know what to do. So leave me a comment in the comments below and let me know what you think. If you had your druthers, which would you rather see? Because I feel like it would be better to just send the kit, because I'm probably going to be sending what I would be paying in shipping would be probably roughly equivalent to what I sent in a gift card, depending on where the people are located, of course. So yeah. So if any of you have any experience working with companies and doing gift cards for people who are in other countries, please share, because inquiring minds would like to know for this giveaway, and then if I do any in the future. So I have lots of plans and lots of ideas for things. So, thank you so much for watching and subscribing, but don't go anywhere, because I still have plenty of things that I'm going to be doing and sharing with you here in the future. In fact, I was just thinking today, I have so many ideas. I feel like my brain is kind of on overload, because I think of one thing and then I'm like, and I can't even get them recorded fast enough before I'm off and thinking on some other tangent. So, okay, so I managed to, what did I do with the bag? Okay, so I had enough to do this, and I don't see any other 15s anywhere else on this canvas. And I managed to do all of those with, that one's sitting up a little high, with what I had left over. So that seems like number 15 is good and done. So that's good. Okay, so I can set that one aside because I've used those. Then number 14 is another teardrop shape. And 14 are these purple petals. Now, I don't have any purple, true purples, other than this kind of marquee shaped. And I could use it, but I feel like it's going to be a little bit too small. So for now, I'm just going to wait. And maybe in some of my other specials, I'll get lucky and I'll find something that'll work for there. But for now, I'm just going to ignore it. Then 13 is this gold star, and you can see they're kind of just dotted around, and they're more yellow than gold really, but I think what I'm going to do, I have lots of gold leftovers. I could use these yellow ones, but I feel like that doesn't really say star as much as the gold ones do. They are a little iridescent, so now I'm rethinking it. Maybe I will use those. I don't know if I'd have enough though. Or I could use these just simple gold round ones, or then I have a whole bunch of these different shaped, like there's some gold iridescent in there. You know what? I think I'm just going to go for the gold, and we'll see how many I have and how many I need. I'll kind of try and space them out just in case I'm not going to have enough. And then maybe I'll go back in on the 13s with some other gold, because this is just an experiment. So if it doesn't turn out the way I want, that's okay. It's an experiment. So we'll see. So I'm going to try and keep it kind of symmetrical. So I'm going to do, like I did this one here, so I'm going to do this one here, and then I'll do these two down here. Let's see, how many do I have total? So we've got 2 more here. And then there's 2 more, so that's 4. There's 2 more, that's 6. There's 2 more here, that's 8. 2 more on the face, that's 12. 2 more at the edges, that's 14. Do I see any other ones? Are there any other ones inside here? No, it doesn't look like it. So I think I actually have enough that I can do all of them in this gold. And I probably could have done this, you know, maybe I could have used a smaller yellow or something. But again, this is just an experiment, so I'm going to just continue. So here's this one. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing, so let me move this a little bit. I'm going to do these two out here on the edges. There's one out here and one over here. So let me do those two. And then I will move the canvas so that you guys can see what I'm doing, because most of the rest of them are at the top. So let me put my cover sheet back down, and then I'm going to pull this back here. You can see I've got two right here. There's one up in the very corner, and then I've got one on each cheek. And I think that's all of them. So that's good. That means I'm going to have enough to do all of these stars. So let me find some place to rest my pinky so I can place these. Okay, and then I've got these two here left. You know, like I said, I had this canvas just kind of sitting around, and I thought, oh, I don't want to let it go to waste. There's nothing wrong with the canvas. I just had issues with the drills, so I wanted to try something. Okay, so I think that's all of those that I need. So I can put these away, and I've still got some left over for another project if I want. And then the last kind of strange, special shaped one is a marquee shape, number 12, and it is the petals of all these flowers. And oh, all of these lovely gold ones in here, I've got marquee shaped ones. I don't know if I have enough. How many 12s do I have? So there's this whole flower here, which you can kind of see, and this whole flower here, because again, it's kind of symmetrical. Is that it? Do I have any 12s in here? I don't think I do. So I might have enough. Oh, goodness. So in addition to letting me know what kind of, you know, whether you prefer gift cards, if you've done gift cards or anything like that, what else have you been working on lately? What's everybody doing? What kind of, I've got to pour these out because I've got so many of them that are teeny tiny. You can see I just kind of threw all these in here together. I've got a lot of these teeny tiny little sliver ones. Those might be useful for something, but what I'm looking for now is these bigger gold marquee shaped ones. So let me make sure that these are going to be where you can see what I'm doing. Okay, I think if I leave it right there, you guys can see. Let me pull up this. I should have put release papers on it, but it's easier to do it this way because this way I can see kind of what I'm doing. Oh, those are going to be way too big. I have smaller ones. Will those work? Ooh. The question is, do I have enough of these? I'm going to place them every other one because I don't know how many I have. But that's all part of the fun, right? That one is a different color. So is everybody still working on their drills and chills canvas? That's another project for me. I still need to finish my sugar skull. but because of the issues with the drills being, the ones that were sent to me were round, and I think they should be square because they're just not fitting on the canvas the way they should. So I am in the process of still working on that, and I've made some headway, but not exactly where I want to be yet. So I'm trying to pick out some of these that are, these are more gold, and then I've got some like these that are a little lighter. It's not quite the same color. If I intersperse those, does that work? Does it look okay? Because I think I have more of these lighter ones than I do the dark ones. It actually isn't looking too bad. I'm pretty happy with that. Have you guys ever done anything like this where you just kind of experimented? I feel like it's kind of like, you know, those cross stitch projects where you just sit down and start cross stitching and just see what comes out. So hopefully it will turn out okay. There's another small one. I'm going to set that one aside because that's one of the darker ones. Of course, now I can't get it to turn right side up so I can pick it up again. Okay, I'm going to put that one over here. And then I spy another one. I'm going to put it across from that one. Did I put that in the right place? Nope. Okay. I need to move that over one. I can't be directly across because then it doesn't work to do it every other one. Whoops. Oh, where did it go? There it is. Okay. Let me set that one aside for now. And get back to what I was doing with these lighter ones. So this is actually kind of fun, trying to figure out how I want to do that. I'm actually pretty happy with that. I think that looks good. Now, let's see. Can I actually do this? Do I have enough of the darker ones? Nope, that's too big. Let me just do the lighter ones over here. And then we'll see, because I seem to have more of those. Must have had more leftovers from a project using these than the other ones. And I'm using my Pretty Placer to do these because I find when I'm placing special drills, my Pretty Placer just makes it so much easier. You know, because the whole thing is wax and everything is kind of odd shaped, it just makes it that much easier to pick them up. So there's a gold one. Can go in next to that one. Gotta shake them all around. Every time I say that, all I can hear is the hokey pokey in my head. That's what you get for working with small children, I guess. Which is kind of funny because we don't ever really do the hokey pokey at school. I work with 3-year-olds, and even the hokey pokey is a little more complicated for them than others. Okay, there's a gold one. Let's see how many of these gold little ones I can find. It's kind of like a scavenger hunt, looking through the tray, trying to find the dark gold ones interspersed with the lighter ones. Do I have any more? There's one. Okay, how many more do I need? 4. I don't think I'm going to have 4 though. But we'll see. There's 1. Now I only need 3. And of course, some of them are still upside down, so I'm trying to shake it so I can turn them right side up so I can tell which ones are the darker gold and which ones are the lighter. Oop, there's one. Oh, I only need 1 more. Oh, am I going to find it? Yes, I am. Woohoo! That makes me pretty happy. Okay, cool. So I've got my 2 flowers, petals here, done. And then everything else is browns. Now, I may go back in because 10 and 11, I guess 9, 10, and 11 are actually like bigger ones because they're the middle of some of these flowers. So like number 11 is right here. It is one of those big yellow ones. And then 9 and 10 are in some of these outside ones that are bigger. How many 11s do I need? 1, 2, 3. Just 3 11s. Because I'm thinking for those, I could use these. Because I think my gold circles that I have are going to be too large. So I don't want to use those. And they're yellow. I could use a different color, I suppose. I wonder if I could use these. Those look about the right size, and I like the way these look. Yeah, it's yellow on the outside, but I like these colors. Okay, first, I have to dump everything back into the gold. And first I have to remember what I did with the bag. Where's the empty bag that all the golds were in? Oh, there it is. So I know this is a bit of an unconventional whip and chat because I don't have something that I'm kind of following, and so I'm probably talking more about the canvas than I would normally. But I wanted to try and use up some of these special drills and kind of do a project like this and see how it would turn out. Come on, get out of there. Why you gotta get stuck? Oh, there's one that fell. Some of these little teeny tiny ones are kind of crazy. So those are getting stuck in the funnel. Okay, let me try putting the rest of these in here. Okay, so I still have all of these gold ones left. See, these gold ones I think are going to be too big for me to use here. I just don't think I would like them. And because the flowers here are kind of pink and orange, I think I'm going to go with this iridescent round for number 11. So I have lots of canvases I'm working on. I'm working on this one. I've got my sugar skull that I need to finish. I have spare storage that I'm working on. Oh yes, I like that. I like the way that looks. That's nice. Let's put that in here. And then over here. Let me zoom this out a little bit just so you guys can kind of see. So I've got this one here, and here, and here. And then I'm trying to see if I have any other 11s. I don't think I do. I think those are the only ones. So then I can move on to number 10. So there's some 10s down here. There are some 10s in the middle of these flowers. And I think that's it. And then that would be all for the special shapes, except for my purple ones. And then everything else is just going to be my regular sized rhinestones. So I can put these away. Said I was working on my spares. I actually, if you want to see how I set them up, I'll try to remember to put a card up there. I actually bought what I thought was an extra box for storage because I store my spares in a photo box. However, my extra box did not turn out to be extra. And in fact, I had to go buy a couple more because I did not have enough. So, okay, so 10 is another yellow, but how many of them are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Do I have 12 in here? I think I do. And those are the only ones I need. So I think I'm going to use these for number 10. I'm actually already liking how this is turning out. Okay, so no number 10s up here in the top, just the center of these two flowers here. Let's see if these are going to be too large. No, I actually like that. Okay. I think that looks good. Okay, so there's those two number 10s. And then all of the rest of my number 10s are down here at the bottom. I've got them here and here. So let me put those on. So I went out and bought 2 more photo boxes because the 4th one that I bought I thought would be an extra, and it is already over half full. And I still have drills to add in, so there's no way that those 4 boxes were going to be enough. So I just decided to go out and get an additional couple of boxes. Hopefully 6 is plenty, but we'll see. So yeah, I'm liking how those look too. Okay. Guys, this is fun. Why didn't I do this before? I'm getting to use up my spares and I'm making it look pretty. Okay. So then what I have left is number 9. And number 9 is up here at the top, but it looks like it's supposed to be kind of a green color. So do I have enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I don't think I have 19 of the large ones. Ooh, but there's some in here. These are iridescent though, but I might have more in here of the green. So let me dump all of these out so that I can see better how many I've got. I don't need this giant teardrop. So I don't need the teardrops, but I think I have enough. Let me just make sure I didn't miss any 9s anywhere else. I don't think so. Okay, so just up here at the top. So let me pull this back out of the way so I can get to all of those. Let me move this so you guys can see. So like I said, I have lots of projects and I just, like I said, my brain is full. So I have so many ideas and so many things that I want to do. And I feel like my brain is on overload. So, but hopefully that means that I'm making good content for you guys and that you will keep coming back for some of that amazing content. I have new to me shops that I'm still trying. I think I'm going to have enough of these to go all the way around. So let me start back over here. new shops that I want to try because there's always new shops constantly opening. Some old shops that people, you know, like a lot that I haven't tried yet that I still want to try. Oh, let me get these all shook up again. Get them turned over so I can pick them up. That one looks more blue. Let me leave that one aside. Get some of these other ones turned over. Okay, there's that one. How many more do I need? 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think they're in here. I just got to get them turned over so I can pick them up with my pretty placer. So, things are going well on the health front. I've been going to physical therapy and things are better. They're still not 100%, but they are better. Unfortunately, we've also since discovered that my husband needs to have some surgery, so there's that. But we have insurance and it should be all fine. And there's a gold one floating around here. Let me just move that one out of the way. Okay, so I think that's all the number 9s. And everything else except for my 14s is going to be just the round ones. And I don't know, some of these, you know, I have like this many of this color. I have this many of this color. So I don't know how this is going to work out, but I'm already pretty happy with how it's turning out. Nope, and I missed 2 11s right there. What did I do? 11s? Nope, those were 10s. 11s were these ones. Okay. See? So you gotta pay attention. Oh, and I missed 2 12s as well. Did I do 12s? Oh yes, that's these. So I gotta pull those out again. See? This is what happens to me when I diamond paint. Does anyone else have this happen to you? That you're painting and then all of a sudden you're like, oh shoot. This happened all the time when I was working on my Diana canvas because, well, just because that seems to happen to me a lot. And then also, there's just so many colors sometimes when you're doing confetti and stuff, and it's hard to. I could have started at number 1 because number 1 seems to be the most prolific color, but I wanted to get some of these special drills out of the way. So I've got those 11s placed. And then what else? Oh, the 12s up here, which were those gold ones. Now, I don't think I have any more of the dark gold, but I had plenty of the light gold marquee cut. So I'm going to just dump those out again and pick out a couple of those because they're up here and they're away from these. You'll never know that they're not exactly the same color. So assuming I can get 2 of them poured out here. See, there's 1. Let me move that around a little bit. I'll have to move that around with the tweezers because I don't like that placement. And then there's another one. And I just realized, you guys, that I forgot to set my timer. Turned my phone off so that I wouldn't get interrupted, but I forgot to set my timer. So I'm going to keep a better eye on what I'm doing so that I don't run over how much I want to talk. So like I said, guys, I will be doing a giveaway. Just waiting to kind of find out what your preferences are. So don't forget to leave a comment below if you would like a if you're international, if you would like an actual Diamond Art Club kit, or, and I'm sorry to say, I've already purchased them, so I know what they are, but I'm not going to tell you. Whether you'd like the actual kit sent to you. And this is not one with the newer drills because these were purchased a while ago in preparation for this, but they are very nice kits, never been opened, brand new. So if you're interested in that, or whether you would be more interested in doing a gift card if I can figure out how that all works. No guarantees there because some of these companies don't even seem to understand what I'm asking, much less figure out how to help me accomplish what I want. So we'll see. So let's see. Okay, now number 1 seems to be the one that is the most prolific and is kind of the outline one. So because I have a ton of them and because it is the biggest number, I mean, it pretty much outlines almost everything on here, and it appears to be white, I'm going to use these clear ones. I don't have enough of the white iridescent pearls that I think I would be able to do the whole thing. Although I may go back in where there's some, like it's the middle of the flowers on some of these, I may go back in with iridescence there. But I think for like the whiskers of the cat and the outline of it, the outline of the pillow, I'm going to do this. So I'm going to start at the bottom. Let me make sure I'm where you guys can see, because I'm going to start down here and we'll go from there. So, and I'm just going to do the pillow and the cat. There are ones all over the place, but I'm going to skip those for now in case I decide to do something different. And I'm just going to work on this. And for this, because they are the regular size crystals, I am going to use just a regular diamond painting pen rather than my pretty placer. So let's get started, shall we? So this half of the whip and chat will be more like a traditional whip and chat, I guess. So what's going on with everybody around the world? I hope everybody is happy and healthy. I have been busy back at school. In fact, just today I was doing more lesson planning to try and keep ahead of where the teachers are. So today I was working on lesson plans for January and February. So I am into February now, which makes me feel good. So I'm happy with that. And then the next couple of weeks, the next week in February is actually Valentine's Day that I'll be planning. And holidays are always pretty easy because we have parties, and so there's a little less lesson planning and a little more partying. Our parents get to come in, which they didn't really get to do last year because of the pandemic, for the parties and things. So yeah, I think everybody, parents included, are kind of looking forward to that this year. And then I just have 4 or 5 weeks to plan, and it will be spring break. And there will be a break for that. So I can't believe actually how fast this year is flying already. I can't believe it's already halfway through October. For my Canadian friends and subscribers, happy Thanksgiving a little bit early. My husband has been down here long enough that he forgets, and it always sneaks up on him. He was just saying a couple of days ago, "What? It's Thanksgiving already?" Well, not here. But And of course, Canadian Thanksgiving almost always falls on Columbus Day for us. And so he asked me, he's been here almost 10 years. And I swear every year he asks me if we get Columbus Day off. Nope, not unless you work for the government, which I don't. So I do not get it off. I will still be at work. The banks get to close, the courts are closed, the post office is closed, other government offices are closed. All the rest of us schlubs got to go to work. So hopefully this week will be easy at work, though, because we have a professional development day, so I have to work, but there will be no kids. So it's always a little bit easier. Just having grown-ups around is a little bit easier, imagine that. And then Friday, we actually have off, so that will be nice. I don't work on Fridays anyway, but because nobody else is there, there's nothing I have to do to help them prepare for Friday. So it's almost like getting a day off for me, which is nice. So, and my local town is having an arts and crafts festival that we're planning to go to. So that will be fun. There is an ice cream place that, probably almost a year ago at this point, they started doing the local deliveries. It's a local farm that makes ice cream and yogurt and milk and lots of other goodies. And, you know, during the height of the pandemic, when we were under lockdown, we couldn't go anywhere. So they were doing porch deliveries, basically. And so we decided we were going to buy some fancy ice cream. And oh my goodness, it was some of the best ice cream I've ever had. And it's like a blueberry cheesecake, which I don't normally like blueberries, but it was so, so good. And they are supposed to be at our arts and crafts fair. So my husband and I are going to go bright and early and see if we can snag a couple of pints before they are all gone, because they were so good. They were so good that that's the reason that I haven't ordered any more. They're still doing deliveries and everything, but I mean, I would sit down and eat the whole pint in one go, and my husband would eat some of it. Not a lot, but some, but he really shouldn't be eating any of it. So I just figured, you know, it was better. Would just avoid temptation altogether, and I wouldn't buy any, right? Because if it's not in my house, then we can't eat it. But when I saw that they were going to be at the Arts and Crafts Fair, I thought, oh, we'll just buy one pint, maybe two. And then when it's gone again. It'll be a nice little treat for us. And I'm looking forward to it. Still working on our plans to move up to Canada. My husband needing surgery has kind of put a delay on that. We're going to get the paperwork done, and then we'll see what happens. So I would like for him to find some kind of employment where he has a little bit more regular hours, though. I mean, his hours are regular, but he works 10-hour days, and so, you know, he leaves when it's dark, he gets home when it's dark, and, you know, we're saving up, so the income is nice, but it'd be nice to be able to go for a walk of an evening with him without it being dark already. Feel like we got to spend some time together. You know, when my kids were younger and we felt like, you know, ships passing in the night, I just told myself, okay, it's not going to be this way forever. You know, when you're busy trying to do things with your kids, and, you know, when you're a parent, you're just busy because you have kids to take care of and, you know, trying to meet all of their needs in addition to yours. And it just gets overwhelming sometimes, you know. I mean, there just isn't enough hours in the day for everybody. And more often than not, you end up sacrificing your priorities, right, for theirs. And so, yeah, I'm ready to slow down. And I think he is too. We're just not financially in a place where we can do that yet. So we're working on it. So this is actually turning out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with how this is looking right now. So I'm going to leave that one alone because that's actually part of this, the middle of this flower. I probably should have done that over there too. Well, maybe I'll just go ahead and fill it in since I filled in everywhere else. And then if I want to do a different color, I can. I probably have enough of these that I could fill that in. Trying to grab some time to do this WIP and chat while it's relatively quiet at my house. My husband is watching TV. He's a big Formula One fan, so he is watching that. And of course, there's always football. And he watches both Canadian and American football. So we watch CFL games as well as NFL games. So took a little bit of getting used to. I never really paid that much attention to football. My dad watched football, but as a kid growing up, you know, I wasn't involved in it, and so I didn't really pay much attention. Didn't even really know the rules, honestly. And then when my son got old enough to play, he wanted to play. Well, of course, you know, he's playing, so I'm paying attention now and trying to learn everything. And he played for 6 years, 7 years, something like that. I have to say, I'm glad he's done. I did not enjoy the wear and tear on his body. And, you know, he broke a bone. We thought he had messed up his knees several different times. We thought he'd messed up his hip at one point. He had one concussion. We were afraid he had a second. And I was ready for him to quit. Concussions are nothing to mess with, and I was not happy that he was still doing that, so. But he survived, he's done, and he's not playing anymore, so it's all good. So, okay. I think I finished the little pillow here, and I think I'm actually going to call it quits for today. So thanks so much for joining me, guys. Don't forget to leave me a comment below about what you're working on, and also what you would like for an international prize for the upcoming giveaway. As always, guys, before you leave, don't forget to do all the things. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification icon so that you can be informed of future uploads. And as always, thanks for watching.